we are strong, lions together as one. We are one, with the heart and power of service we move. We are empowered to be where there's a need.
I want to bring the meeting back to order for our cabinet, the first cabinet meeting of the year. Yeah, we said that you be our parliamentarian, and I'm going to declare that all the line attendees are voting delegates for this meeting. Is there, Susan, you want to read the minutes, or is there a motion to accept the minutes?
That we accept the minutes as written.
All in favor? All opposed? Ray?
On your declaration, so that everybody's a voting member, I understand there's going to be a motion to increase the convention by $2. That will be a change to our bylaws or constitution. Do you have a quorum of all the clubs that are here so that it could be legally adopted? Because I don't remember anything being sent out ahead of time saying a call for the vote. It's just, I guess with the training for the treasurers, it said it would probably be, if it's passed, if the cabinet meeting would be approved. But there's got to be a call for the motion. And you got to have a quorum to be able to pass it.
We need representation of 52 clubs, 3/4 of that. Do we have that? No.
Would one representative from each club please stand?
Because in the call for the cabinet meeting, there's nothing about the vote.
I'm sorry, my numbers are blank. 27.
And yourself?
I counted myself, 27.
You got 28.
You got 28?
Yep. 27 and a half.
Did you count yourself?
Yes.
Did you count the number?
What you're changing, increasing finances, you're changing the policy. Policy change, unless this is a one-time thing. For members. It was not sent out as a call to the vote.
I'm not the party about it. And we should not sit out on that. And we cannot approve the budget for that.
You can approve the budget, but you can't approve it with that. You can approve it with the $3 that you was before, you just can't approve it with $5.
Do we have a microphone for people?
No, unfortunately.
Microphone's on.
All right.
can on this, though, at your next cabinet meeting, call for this, for the delegates, to vote for this, and you can vote on it. At that particular time, it can be an addendum to your budget. But the way it stands right now, there's no call for the motion, and the increase is included in the budget, and it hasn't been approved.
I have Greater Monroe and Aberdeen online as well. There's nobody else from those clubs here.
Okay, I will try to speak up. On the agenda, the next thing is the presentation of the 2023-24 Treasurer's Report. And I apologize, I got too many papers. All 52 clubs in the district paid all dues and convention fees. 27 of 52 clubs contributed toward the district governor's goal. 2 additional clubs contributed after the due date. So a total of 29 clubs contributed. All our financial obligations for the 23-24 year have been met. Our ending bank balance for the statement dated June 30th, 2024 was $48,844.62, with 4 checks outstanding equaling $2,210.12. Our ending ledger and checkbook balance was $46,634.50, which is the balance if you take out those 4 outstanding checks from the bank. Those checks did clear the bank during July, and all of that business has been completed for 23-24. All the documents are now available for audit, and I have given those to a member of the audit committee who will be appointed later in the morning, in the evening, of the day. This is I know I gave you a lot of papers, but if you look in the top right-hand corner, the dates read July 1, 10/23 to June 30th, 2024. I apologize for that typo. Do you have any questions about anything on that statement? Yes, sir.
Question, on the ending statement, is it going to be an audit or is it going to be a review? There's a big difference.
We have appointed, Ryan and Judy has appointed an audit committee.
Okay, but are they legally qualified to do an audit?
They are, our Constitution says 3 past district governors. One of them is a
CPA?
none of them are CPAs. It's the same committee we used last year.
Okay.
Okay. None of them are CPAs, but they are all business people and we are.
No, I understand.
Okay.
But usually with our CPA, it's a review rather than an audit, which is the same thing. You don't have to have an audit every year. The audit committee can do a review. Or they usually send it out to an audit company to do it, and it gets expensive.
It's expensive.
So that's why I want to know whether you're going to send it out to somebody. An audit would cost you at least $500 or $600.
And that
They
is-
can do a review in-house.
And we're doing past district governors who did not have positions during the past fiscal year that were related to the finances of the district. Of independent. We are asking approval to continue our banking relationship with First Citizens Bank. That's the bank we've been doing business with for the last 4 years. And we will need an approval, a motion and
All in favor? All opposed?
the discussion has gone on about the proposed budget. We discussed this at our April meeting, that this was the possibility that this would be done. And we talked about it at treasurer's training, both in person and by Zoom. And according to Ryan Sid, who is our parliamentarian, I should have asked the governor to send out a notice of a call for the question to raise the convention fee from $3 per person, which has been from 2015 up to $5 per person. Ryan Sid, can we make a motion to make this a one-time motion for today and then vote on it at the meeting in November to make it a permanent?
Anytime you've got a motion this way, you really need 30 days notice. So the amendment to the budget, you can make an amendment to the budget at the next cabinet meeting. So once, if it's approved the next meeting, then it will be a motion to amend the budget. It's just, when you talk about finances, you really got to cross your T's and dot your I's.
I totally understand that. And I do apologize for missing that point in our conversation that we needed to send out a notice that we needed to vote on this.
Well, I apologize that I wasn't there at the meeting to say convention, because I was going around with the vice president, and I would have brought it up at that time, and I'm surprised that someone else wouldn't bring it up too. Because whenever you have a motion to continue with finances, you got to have everybody know.
So, with that in mind, the motion that is presented to you today, and the numbers in yellow on this sheet are the proposed budget numbers. Ryan Sid is saying that we cannot approve this with the $2 increase budgeted in there. We would have to change this budget to read $2 per member, and it would decrease line item 140, district convention fee, by $2,000 and something dollars. I apologize. Whatever 1,075 times 2 is, $2,150 is what it would be. Yes, Nikki?
You've got a list of everybody here. We'll collect everybody's votes here, then we call the 5 or 6 people you need to get a forum.
We have enough here for a quorum if we have.
You have enough quorum of clubs.
A club. So, and that's all we need, are the clubs to be represented. Yeah? No?
I think we're pushing the envelope. I mean, it's, do you have the money for the convention?
We will have to take it out of the contingency fee again this year.
There's no problem with that, as far as you take it out of convention, and you can place it,
So, can we even vote in, we have a quorum for the club.
You can vote on the budget. Minus, as amended.
As amended.
Right. So you've just indicated how much, line 140 will be reduced. It will go back from $3 a person instead of $5. So the total number of whatever that $2 is for total membership in the district will be reduced by that amount. And that'll change your total, and you can vote on that budget, because the budget is always approved at the first.
Now, if by taking that out, I'm going to have to take out $21.50 in the expenses in order for it to be a balanced budget. Correct?
If you want a balanced budget, yes.
If we took it out of the district convention person and income, we'll take it out of the district convention expenses, minus $21.50, and then we'll use the balance out of contingency. Does everybody understand what I just said? You're taking it out of line 140 at the top under income, $2,150. Then you're taking it out of line item number 780 in expenses, and decreasing the same amount of money. So therefore, it should be balanced there.
Yeah, exactly what you said is correct. What you're essentially doing, you're taking out a amount of money out of contingency to balance the budget. That's basically.
Is there any other questions?
You have a question?
You have a question?
Yes. We have a question.
But it's more like, we can motion on that, like Sid said, as far as taking that money out and improve the budget, minus goes to budget.
Ask me your question one more time. I got that fan.
I know, it's tough. All right, once you balance, when we go through amounts in their appropriate places, we can then vote on approving the budget. That's correct.
Yes, sir. So,
I'll make that motion, I'm gonna make that motion that we take, once those two line items are corrected, we approve your budget as presented with the minutes.
Yeah, I second.
What's that amount?
we're deducting $2,150 from both income and expenses.
All in favor? All in favor?
Thank you. And now, see, I'll have a copy of you afterwards, if you don't mind, so I'll make sure I get it right for the next one.
I'd like to say something.
I'm sorry.
Thank you, Sid, for straightening us out.
The last item I have is the financial report for the period July 1 through July 31st of this year, the first month of our line year. That is the one that is dated July 1 through July 31. I have some extra copies up here for you guys missing underneath, so take some extra time. Okay, expenses for July 2024 were for the directory printing and the cost of the meal for the awards and installation luncheon. The ending bank balance for July 31st was $2,024. I'm sorry. The ending bank balance for July 31 was $48,028.33 with no outstanding checks. We are, y'all can find me now if you want to. Last year when we were figuring the amount of money to send to the VIP for the VIP Ambassador Awards, the treasurer figured them at $200 each instead of $250 each. So we were short $400 to include that bill. And I will be sending that money to Ryan Glenn after taking it to her next weekend. So if you want to find me now, that's okay. There were $94 additional food costs that I got billed afterward. We have $48 for the cost of the plaque. A $100 donation to Jordan and Methodist Church for use of their facilities during our on-site training back in June. And we will have upcoming dues from the North Carolina Council of Governors at $5.50 per person based on membership as of July the 1st. And for the North Carolina Promotions Fund at $1 per person as of July the 1st based on membership. We'll also be having expenses coming out for the surety bond and for the North Carolina trading funds. The first half annual dues invoices will be prepared and emailed to everyone on August the 10th. They will reflect dues of $15 per member and $3 per member for convention fees based on your club's membership as reported at Diamond Clubs International on July 1st. And I did pull everybody's statements from that day so that I know that I'm billing for the district exactly what else it out with. Do you have any questions on any of this?
Good question.
Sure.
Who is the Regional Alliance Leadership Institute? Do you have anything designated for that?
Regional Alliance Leadership. In the budget, that would be under leadership GLT training. It's got $600, I believe. And that would be to help pay for RLLI. And then fees, like the fee for using the church for the training program. But they didn't bill us, it's just good pay for us to help them offset their costs. Any other questions? Thank you for letting me serve.
Thank you, Lorraine.
Lorraine, you've done an excellent job. And the only reason that I brought this up about the motion being 30 days out is that that's in the Constitution. I don't know how many clubs have already set their budget without this increase. So that means every club that set their budget, and mine is one of them with 46 members, did not set a budget with the $2 increase. So that means predicated on the next vote, because it was passed, notified to pass, then it gives us authority to go back and amend our own budget. So it's one of these things that's done maybe a little bit sort of circuitous, that in actuality, at International, whenever they pass a dues increase, it's always for the following year. So what you could have done is you could have passed a $2 increase, which would not have taken retroactively back to July 1st, but it would take effect next July 1st, and then everybody's got time to set their budget and figure out what they're going to be doing. Because a lot of clubs now have got to go back and figure out, okay, where are we going to get this additional money? Are we going to rebuild all of our members with additional $2, when normally this dues increase would be taken 50% of the time, $1 in the first half, $1 in the second half. So in actuality, it would have been more practical if we had notified it at the state convention, there would be a vote on the dues increase. We've been talking about this dues increase for several years, and then voted on it at the state convention, so it would have taken effect immediately July 1st, so when you present your budget at the first cabinet meeting, it's already taken care of. So it's nobody's fault. It's just one of those things that you all know what happens when you assume anything. So particularly where it is right now, even in my own club, we had a change of treasurers, and the outgoing treasurer is trying to insist that we have an audit. And an audit is about $600 for our club, but a review, which can be done by a non-commercial auditing firm that is authorized to do audits, you can do a review for free. So in the future, we may want to take a look and see whether or not we should say the audit committee can do a review, and you're really going to do an audit. The audit committee will then pick an audit company to actually do an audit. So it's a matter of semantics, but there's always going to be that individual that's going to say, wait a minute, you got a problem with it. So I don't want to be the hard nose or the pain in everybody's neck or the pebble in anybody's shoe. I'm just trying to keep it straight. But you've done a great job.
Do a lot of changes in the Constitution bylaws for a lot of people for audit. I'm trying to do a lot of changes in the wording for the
It may have to be, you have to take a look at it and see what the Constitution, whether it's an audit has to be done by an audit firm, because if you read Eden was his company was always doing the audit for free. It was outside audit.
90% of the district is done by members of reputable members of the
Until it gets challenged, you're fine.
Can I have a motion to approve the treasurer report?
I'll make a motion to approve.
All in favor? All opposed? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118, 119, Global Action Team reports, PDG Barbara Thompson, does.
All right, hello everybody. So nice looking group out there today, and probably good brighter vision to kick off. Great to have the meeting, but so as your global leadership chair, my question is, what do you think leadership is? Who do you think the leaders are? That's an easy question. And if you had a mirror, I would tell you look in the mirror, because we're all leaders. Just because you have a title, you don't need a title to be a leader. And so there are 4 areas that I'll be measured on this year. District Governor Judy will measure me on these, and Lions Club International will also measure me on these. The first is training for our club officers, and we've done a pretty good job so far. We have about a little more than half of our clubs are trained, with about 5 or 6, 100% trained. We're setting up an additional Zoom training in the next couple of weeks for you to get on. Then we'll send the recording out. And we're just going to encourage everyone, even if you've been in that office before, secretary, treasurer, president, just get on it, because there are changes, and we'll make sure that you're aware of those. So look for that to come out. And why is the training important? If there are changes, you need to get them back to your club. And believe it or not, Lions Club International reports our training, and their goal is to get 500,000 Lions trained this year. So we want to be a part of that. We want our district to say, yes, we're at 90%. We'd love to be 100, but we're definitely going to strive for 90. The second thing I'm responsible for is incoming zone chair training. And thanks to District Governor Judy and past District Governor Susan, we got that accomplished. So we're 100% there, so thank you, zone chairs. The third thing is new member orientation. Last year, we tried something a little different. We set up monthly new member orientations and just invited our new Lions to join us. Well, that just didn't really work. I just think maybe it was overwhelming for a new Lion to think about getting on a call with strangers. Whatever it was, it just didn't work. So we're going to revamp that this year, and we're going to work closely with our zone chairs, the clubs in that zone, to make it more personable. And if we have to go to the zone or whatever, we'll make it work this year, because that's so important for our Lions to know what we're all about. Lions Sid has helped us so many times in talking about Lions Club International and what we're about. I've heard several folks say we need training on LCI in different areas, so this is a perfect opportunity for them. And the fourth thing is to increase our total number of Lions participating in leadership training by 10%. That could be anything like doing additional training as a president or as a secretary or treasurer. If you don't know much about the Regional Lions Leadership Institute, that's held at Camp Dogwood in next March. But it's a great opportunity if you're even thinking about continuing your as in leadership to join us there. We usually get about 5 spots to fill. If you think you're interested, want to know more about it, call me, call your governor team, or we'd like to hear from you. So when you go home today, look in the mirror and just know that you're the leader for our district. And I thank you for your time. I'm here to serve you, support you. Please let me know what I can do for you.
Thank you, Barbara. PDG Gary Green is not with us today. He has some grandsons to babysit for him. He's scared to leave his wife by herself. But I'm going to let Juanita, if I find him. He is planning on, I'll find it in a minute, there's like 30, clubs in our district that do not, 30 counties in our district that don't have clubs, and under each of them are many cities. So he's planning on reaching out. We have the Ramsar Club, the Randleman Club, that hopefully this year will get 20 members each. we've grown with a couple of Leo clubs this year. And so Gary is also, they're working on is it Marshville?
Yes.
Okay, club. And Denton Melvin is working on maybe pursuing Pittsburgh again, bring them back up to a club. So we've got a lot of opportunities. If you know anybody in those areas, please reach out to Gary. If you know anybody in other areas, please reach out to Gary, and he will be happy to get you the information you need to move forward with that. Let's see. Ryan, Ted, you want to come up and talk about the membership team?
I think the one thing I really want to mention about membership is, the thing I'm looking at this year is really trying to move forward on getting the club really tied into social media. And most of your communities have lost their local papers and communication. So most people in your community have no idea what you're doing for your community. And that's the key. You got to know what you're doing, what benefits you're bringing to that community. So I really want to work with Missy Milk, who's kind of the district's social media person, try to put together some webinars so you can see some clubs that have been successful. Our club, Black South, are very successful leveraging social media through our membership. And I want to try to do the same thing with other clubs. Really kind of move into this new world we have. Everything's online. There is no written paper, there's nothing. So unless you're out and online, no one's going to be good. And so I want to move forward to that. Plus, put together their duties, mentioned about trying to bring on a lot of guys in the lines and try to invigorate some of the clubs that are kind of they're not doing as well. So I encourage you to try to lines, keep me informed what's going on, how your efforts are going as far as trying to rejuvenate some of the clubs. So again, look forward to working with everybody, looking forward to really having a big year and really growing the membership of this district. Thanks.
Okay. Lion Jim. Okay, I don't know how to say French like Susan tells me all the time.
Boulet.
Boulet? Boulet. Okay.
I'm Jim Boulet from the Waxhaw Lions Club. I'm kind of new to your state. My wife and I just moved here a little over a year ago, so I know you northern southerners, it's another damn Yankee here, but 20 years from now, everybody's going to be moving up to Connecticut. So service. What is service? I mean, it's our motto, it's on our shirts, and it's everything that Lions do. But what is service to people as Lions? We're doing things for people in the community. We're showing people what Lions do. It's not we attend meetings, it's not we go do fundraising, it's we serve. And service can do a lot of things for us. If the community sees that you're doing things that help people out, they're going to say, boy, that club is doing something that I want to be a part of. So if you can publicize things that you do so everybody can see it, service is the driving force for everything. It drives like membership. It keeps people in the club and keeps them focused as to what Lions can do. One of my jobs that I do for the district governor is download the statistics from our wonderful new portal that show how many people have reported their service for each month. So we know July is the beginning of the year, it's going to be kind of small, that type of thing, but put it in Olympic terms, our district won the gold medal out of the 5, so that's good. We had 15% of our clubs report on the portal. Now that includes Leo clubs, because I forgot to filter it down to just clubs. But if you look at it, it's actually 9 out of 52 clubs have reported a service project so far. So there's been 37 service activities, almost 7,000 people served, and I could go on and on and keep going on. And why is it important to report your service? I don't know if some of you remember this back in 2010, but the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation back then had a measles initiative, and they worked with the Lions Club, and one of the reasons they worked with the Lions Club is because we could show them how many people were doing work around the world. We're a global club. We have all these clubs that can go boots on the ground if you want to do a military term. So by seeing that, he knew the Lions could do something that could help him out and get things done. So again, reporting is very important, but I know challenging-wise, the portal is new. How many of you have used the portal so far? You've got to increase that. Even if you're not an officer or anything, you can still go on the portal. Make sure your birthday is correct. Make sure your address is correct. And those types of things. What else do I got here? I'd encourage the zone chairs to reach out to the clubs during the zone meetings to get them to go on the portal and report their services. And I know a lot of us, we like to use our phones for everything, but I would say that the portal works better on a PC laptop than on the phone, unfortunately. But if you have any questions, you can certainly direct them to me. I'm also new to the portal. I am an IT guy. I've been through a lot of these things where they've converted data from one system to another, and I can tell you it's a pain in the butt. But so far, at least the data seems pretty good. It's just a matter of getting people to use it. As far as other things, all the GST chairs are going to get together next week on a Zoom call, so we're going to go over our goals. And we're also going to be discussing an award that we may be trying giving out called the Kindness Matters Service Award. So we'll have more details on that after we have that meeting. One other thing, I believe that September 28th is the day of service for diabetes. If you go on the LCI website, and it'll be a part of a report that hopefully will be in the minutes, there's a link that you can go there and it'll give you different ways, different projects you can do for diabetes. So hopefully that'll help out. And I think that's about it. Thank you.
Thank you. I was going to get an LCIF report, but Jamie Lockhart's not here, so I'm going to start with the different zones. Are there any clubs that want to give a report or zone chair? Wayne Courtney, anybody?
I'll be brief. Zone 1 is strong. It's small, but it's strong. We have a potential new club, Marshall, which we've done had one Zoom call or FaceTime meeting. We've never had a physical meeting, but I have 5 people that's very interested. Lorraine has agreed, Dale has agreed to be our sponsor club. So by maybe next year at this time, we will be, like Scotland County, we'll have the 20 members of our new club. Our first zone meeting will be the 3rd Monday of August at Hilltop. Invite everybody to come. And that's about all I have right now.
Thank you. John Hartzell, Zone 2. Anybody got anything from Zone 2? Andy?
Zone 6. Please make sure that Oak Ridge is included in Zone 6 because they are still in our zone. Archdale Trinity was added to us, and they said they'd be putting an ad in the city newsletter, advertising their club. They've got brochures they've been putting in the library. Hamilton Lakes, oh my goodness, they are hitting the ground running. Their 3 main goals are hunger, literacy, and vision. And they've got a new school that they adopted because Raleigh closed. They've given a lot to Backpack Ministries. They gave $4,000 today to Brighter Visions. They have a food drive coming up. Greensboro Host, and by the way, Paul Mark's wife Phyllis had knee replacement surgery yesterday, so he's not here. But he said they wanted to increase their membership by at least 3 people. Our High Point Club, we want to be more involved with our VIPs, membership programs, our Facebook and contacts. Jamestown, we want to be more service projects with the schools. Troy's wife is a teacher and he's been giving them some input on that. Membership. In Oak Ridge, they want to get better organized with KidSite this fall. And they've got several things planned. September is their big golf tournament. And our first zone meeting is going to be August 20th at Sarah's Kebabs. Sarah's Kebabs, it's a more central location. Okay.
Thank you. Sarah's group, annual goals, I know that she and our second vice district governor, Jarius, are at the 69th annual Robbins Farmers Day put on by the Robbins Fire Rescue and our Lions, Northmore Lions. They do a barnyard bingo, sell room, put out flags, so it's a big deal for them, and that's why they're not here today. But does anybody have anything in Zone 3? Denton, Zone 4?
Visited 5 out of 6 of my clubs. Looks like they have off and running. They're scheduled for the year. Been to 3 member inductions. 2 of those were at a new branch club in Ramsor. Broadway just finished up a 3-day vision screening. I was there yesterday. We did 20 screenings. It didn't stop from the time we opened to the time we closed. Zoom meeting August 5th at the Moncure Lions Club. The next event in my zone will be August 10th, which I believe is a blood screening for Ramsor Club. We'll try to get the Pittsburgh Club going and reactivated, and watch the newsletter and Facebook for all the other fun events.
Okay. Same time, David?
Okay, I'm going to buy zone number 5 chair, and I represent Whole Ridge, Farmer, Ashboro, Liberty, and the New Round Club. I did have Archdale Trinity, but it took it away from me. Didn't ask me, could they done it? They just done it. And Great Chapel. I'm glad you reminded me of that. I don't know, need to leave Fred out. And all my clubs is doing good. You know, I guess starting New Year, and our first zone meeting is going to be at Great Chapel on the 19th of this month. And so, we're going to try to talk about a little bit about Brighter Visions on that, because I've got Ron Carl here to make the presentation. And then other than that, I got a pretty good zone going, and I should be able to know. I say I don't know what I'm doing. Every time I know something, I've done it for 7 years now. As a job you can't get rid of. Just like Mine Beauty said, you're irreplaceable.
Thank you, Dave. Zone 7, Barbara?
Okay, so I have Alabama Community, Gibsonville, Guilford County-wide, Cyberlines, Julian, Plainsville, and Pleasant Garden. All of my clubs are awesome. They hit the ground running every year. Mark single-handedly has recruited how many new members? 12? Yeah, 12 new members in the Julian Club. They have a pancake breakfast is it once a month, Judy?
Second Saturday of every month.
Yep, and then the Alamance Club have the pancake breakfast with the moose. The Guilford County Club, we do several ongoing projects. We have period packs for the schools, we do clothing and shoes and coats in Bob's Closet, diabetic snacks, all sorts of things. Then the Gibsonville Club, I think Randy was working hand in hand with them to get them kind of reestablished. They have gotten, they donated peanut butter and jelly sandwiches and for Gibsonville for the food bank, and for one of the churches they donated a lot of glasses. Our first meeting is going to be August the 19th at Journey Adult Daycare. For those of you that don't know where that is, Fonda owns that, so she's one of ours. So it's a great place to have a meeting. It's going to be the 19th, and we're going to be collecting cooling neck wraps for the homeless. So I'll be sending out another email about that shortly.
And, so, hey, Louise is not here. Does anybody have anything to say for her?
On this club, she has Eden, Madison, Maridan, and Reedsville. She said the calendar has been set for the meetings for this year for the zones, and each club is hosting a zone meeting. And I want to put a plug in for, we're having our first annual Zombie Fest. It's a 5K run walk, and it's going to be November 2nd, and it's going to be at Elliott Duncan Memorial Park. And to register, you can go online and register to walk, or you can donate. And we're also having a big breakfast. It's like a buffet style, all-you-can-eat breakfast, and that is September 7th, and that's from 7 to 10:30. And what's Claire? You got anything for Eden, Claire?
Claire?
You got anything for Eden?
Not at the moment.
Okay, we're good.
Okay, and, Sharon, do you have anything?
Just a couple of things. I visited Oxford last week and plan to go anytime Vice District Governor Juanita plans to visit any clubs in the zone. I will plan to go with her. Durham has had, out of the blue, several new members join, so, which is great. People are just showing up at our doors and, so that's exciting. That's it.
Now, I know Susan and I received a lot of committee chair reports, and I'm not going to read them all to you. They'll be in the minutes. Does anybody have, Jim?
I'm here. Would you like to read mine?
Okay. Feel free.
All right.
That's what I was going to ask.
Okay, all right. Usually I just wing it, but I wrote it down because a lot of stuff I had to say. It's time for another year for our Kids Life program in the team. I want to thank all the clubs who participated in the program last year for their support the team effort. We have a spectacular year serving the needs of our community and our kids. Last year we were able to screen actually 9,850 children this year. So, and that's with about 11 clubs. So that's outstanding. But of course, with everything grows, there's always changes. So there's been some changes made to the processes. So the youth is involved in the screening program. The district chairs, the Kids Life, and the governing body for the program came together to consolidate and unify the way we conduct our business and the screening to provide a safe and secure environment for the kids. There's a new manual and together with some new forms that have just been hashed together and online. So if you're involved or would like to get involved in the screening process, you can download it online right on the website. Lastly, we received many requests for screening. Please make sure that you check the calendar, sure that the date's available, and please give me some time to plan this thing. We need a minimum of at least 2 weeks, because without proper planning, we get overwhelmed. So, and we want to do a great job. Last year, I think we came in second in multiple for screening kids. And if you're familiar with the dog race, unless you're the lead dog, the view is always the same. But I'd like to be the lead dog this year. So if you're interested in screening, please come and let us know. And one other thing, if you're thinking of giving a screening device, just to give you a little idea, those screening devices cost between $6,000 and $7,000 a pop. You get me for the day, $75. Such a deal. All right? Now think of it this way. You can screen as many schools you can fit in a day for $75. You get the return on your investment on a screening device. It would be $6,000 to $7,000. And how many schools are going to do? Maybe 2 or 3 a year? Think of that money to be put to much better use in the community. Instead of buying a device, I'm not saying it's not a good idea, but if you're limited on funds, that's $5 or $6 grand to go to a much better needed community and not cheap. What can I say? So I'm looking forward to working with you all again this year. Let's see if we can crack 10,000 kids. Thank you.
Thank you. Brenda, do you want to say anything?
Just a reminder, peer pressure was not on for the year. We need to be contacting teachers now. The program needs to be done September, October. November's the deadline to get it to June. So we need to start contacting the teachers. I found it's easy. Go online, find county or the city, with the teacher's name up under the school, and usually they have their telephone number or their email. And if you need me, I'm in the directory. Thank you.
Thank you. Bill, anything about your Bradley, you want to say anything about nominations? Melissa, quick. Okay.
The dates for our Neighborhood Convention are January 24th and 25th of 2025. It will be at the Greensboro Marriott at the airport where we've been having it. We actually have a small committee planning meeting after this, and more exciting details. Thank you.
Can you repeat those dates again, please?
Yes, ma'am. 24th and 25th of January 2025.
Also, when you're marking your calendars, our state convention this year is in the middle of April instead of the end. It will be at the Marriott, and I apologize, I got too many numbers. It will be April the 11th through the 13th. We will need a lot of volunteers to make this happen. Some pretty high standards have been set over the last few years, and I sure don't want us to fall below those. So if you are interested in helping with the state convention, please contact me so that we can do this. If the Council of Governors approves it next weekend, I will be the district host chair. Ryan Barbara is still the state convention chair for the whole planning the futures, okay? But I'm the host chair. I need you a lot. And while I'm up here, real quick, with PDGs, I will be sending out a notice to past district governors. There will be a PDG organization meeting at Camp Dogwood next Saturday afternoon. We failed to elect a vice president at our meeting in April of last year, and we've got to correct that. So, among other things, we need to do that. Thank you. And there's a few of these save the date cards if you didn't get one last week.
Got a comment from a Zoom attendee?
I'm sorry?
Mary Barrett said that, let Karen know that they presented a laptop with applications for the blind to a student at Rockingham High School, and gave $4,000 in scholarships to from the Eden Lions Club.
And which club is that?
Eden?
Eden Lions Club. Very good. Thank you.
Thank you.
Judy, sorry.
If, like Lorraine said from the state, if anybody's interested in helping with the midwinter convention, please let me know.
Sharon,
We're saying,
I gave you the report. That's fine. Missy, do you want to say anything about marketing or social media?
Yeah, anybody that don't have Facebook, I will help you with Facebook, you just let me know.
There's 21 clubs that don't have Facebook. They have it, haven't posted anything in a year, or it's hard to find or whatever, so please get in touch with me, Missy, Juanita, somebody, and we would love to get you out there. Unfortunately, no excuse not to have social media at this time. The Leo Club, I met, and Jerry has met. Juanita couldn't get on, she tried, with Mark Gaylord and Fonta last week, and we really want to help the Leos. I mean, we're encouraging these clubs, and we're getting members, and we just want to, we believe that they are our future, that they are our next generation of leaders. They might skip over us and get out here in college, but they will come back if we train them now. So that's what I want to see us do this year and the Triple J's for the next 3 years. It was suggested that we get a statewide directory, or at least our zone directory, kind of like the ones that I have given y'all. It is, you know, the advisor, and then the president, secretary, and treasurer. Of course, we know we need permission from the family, but it's not going to go out all over the world. It's only going to go to the Leo Trust. So if y'all that sponsor Leos, please get that message to Fonta, Mark, or me, or somebody, and we will be working on that directory. Juanita is my publisher guru, so she will too. Let's see. The newsletter went out last month, and it's on the website, and I hope everybody liked it. If there's any feedback on changes I need to make, or what you want to see more of or less of, please let me know. We're working on this month. If you have anything to put in for this month, I've gotten a lot already, but please get it to me by August 10th, because we'd like to get this out on the 15th, or about there. The fishing tournament, Troy, does can you anything, or do anybody know anything? Clinical eye research, Fred?
If I can stand up. There's not a lot to report, but I think what was interesting in today's meeting is that the funds for clinical eye research does not come from our donations, that comes from ourselves. We are working with 3 or 4 different places to do some research and trying to gather the funds to do that, but there'll be more on that in the future.
I also have another report from somebody on Zoom. Francis from West Stanley says he will be sponsoring the Vision Van on Wednesday, September 11th, co-hosted with the local Rotary Club.
Okay, thank you. You're busy over there, I like that. Shows you how social media works. Yes, Jim?
The Jamestown Club is having the mobile screening unit on September the 13th in Greensboro, and it's for the veterans stand down that we have every year. And the Jamestown Club is hosting it along with the church that sponsors where they have it at.
I'm going to let First Class District Governor Juanita say some announcements. They will be in the newsletter, but I wanted everybody to kind of hear them today, because one of them's next week.
Okay, first announcement, Boys and Girls Club calling all lines. What does all mean? Everybody. They need our help.
As you all know, we have been working on the remodel project at the Lions Cottage for Boys and Girls Home at Lake Waccamaw. Well, that remodel project is scheduled to start Monday, August the 19th, and will take 4 to 6 weeks to complete. They're going to need help on Saturday, August the 17th, starting at 10 a.m. So if you're able to go, please go and volunteer. I have several announcements, so be patient with me. Greensboro Hamilton Lakes is having a food drive coming up soon. It's going to be at the Quaker Village Walmart. It's going to be August 23rd and 24th, okay? They need a lot of help with that also. They collect a lot of food. The Julian Lions Club, they're having a free family fun day. It's going to be at their clubs. They're going to introduce their mayor candidates. You know, they do this mayor's thing. Y'all know that Julian really don't have a mayor, right? So the Lions Club elects a mayor for them. So come out and support them. They're going to have free hot dogs and drinks. That's going to be August the 24th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Okay? The Mayadin Lions Club is having a big breakfast. They have this breakfast at JR's in Mayadin, and the first one they had, I volunteered. They serve a lot of food, and the price is good. So, and Mayadin is just a hop, skip up the road, so it's not that far out of our way. So let's go and support them also if we can. That's going to be September the 7th from 8 to 10:30. Also, the Mayadin Lions Club, Miss Missy, hearing that the Siler City Lions Club had did a 5K. We did a run to see, so she reached out to me, and then guess what they're going to be doing? They're doing the Zombie Fest, and it will be a fun event. So get in touch with her, go on their website, you'll be able to see the application. It's not going to be that bad, so please go on. It's only $30 per person. You'll get a t-shirt and all that good stuff that goes along with the 5K. It can be a lot of fun, especially a zombie fest. Okay. Also, Incroma is inviting us to sign up again to support International Colorblindness Awareness. You know that September is Colorblindness Awareness Month. So go online, look on the newsletter when it comes in, and we can go online and sign up, and they will send the glasses to us. The only thing they're asking us to do is to do that little hashtag thing that you do on Facebook or social media, or do some type of public facing so that they know that we have did that. So let's sign up because, you know, Siler City got 2 pairs, but then I had to go around and get glasses from other people, and I can tell you, those people that I was able to give it to were very appreciative. Think about a 16-year-old child that's colorblind, a young man, this impressionable age. He gets a pair of Incroma glasses, and now he can match his own clothes up and doesn't have to worry about his mother matching them for him. So it's not just for the adults. It's not just for the adults. The young man, 16 years old, at one of the schools here was able to get some. I gave, at the Unionville Club, one of their members was colorblind. It makes it awful hard for him in traveling and doing what he does. So he was able to get a pair of daytime and nighttime. And I do appreciate the clubs that volunteered to give theirs up. Okay? So, trying to think of something else. We're having a blood drive with the Siler City Lions Club, September the 11th. Come out, reach your arm out, give blood. I'm the coordinator of the blood drive, so I had to tell you. And can I brag a minute?
Yes.
I can brag?
Yes.
Siler City was at the Ramsey Lions Club was able to get a new member on Thursday of last week. And I have talked to 3 other people. They're giving me checks next week so that I can get them. So that will take us up to 6, 7, 8, 9 people. That's almost halfway. My goal is by 1st of next year to be charter a club. And you will get an invitation, every one of you.
So, 2 weeks ago, when we had our awards and installation, There were some Melvin Jones Fellows handed out, but none of the plaques or the pins. So mine's still not here, Dan. But Susan's is.
She's threatening me, y'all.
Didn't hear nothing.
She is threatening me. You see my lips moving?
We didn't hear nothing.
Oh, I forgot to announce the Sanford Fair, September the 11th till the 15th. So,
Come help us, come volunteer.
Yeah, if y'all have ever been, mine was, first time was last year. And I just have to tell you, it was a lot of fun. I had a blast. It was a great fair. Take your kids, your grandkids, because they will truly enjoy it. I have another award that I've been given today to give out. This comes from Lions International. It's the key award for opening the door of Lionism to at least 2 individuals, and it goes to Troy, Georgia.
while she's giving that to Troy, I failed to give you 2 more announcements. McCrainsville Lions Club is having the Lion James Deborah Phillips Tractor and Craft Show. It's the 23rd annual. It's going to be Saturday, October the 15th. The rain date is October the 5th. The rain date is the 12th. It happens from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. So they're going to have tractors, cars, vendors, food, and crafts. Of course, we want to go out and support them too. Free Family Fun Day is at the Journey Adult Center. That's going to be August the 6th from 6 to 8. It's going to be in the parking lot up there. That's something that the police and the community comes together to support each other, and it's all free too. I'm sorry.
I would like to make an announcement that I make at every meeting. I take pictures, I think you know that by now. If you want a thumb drive, please inform my wife with your physical address so that I can mail you a thumb drive with the pictures I'm taking today.
Thank you. Thank you. Anybody have anything else? I just want to say a few words. I'm excited to serve alongside you as your district governor this year. We're starting the year strong, as you can tell by the initial donations that we gave to Brighter Visions. I was congratulated many times, and the congratulations don't go to me, it goes to y'all as the group that did this. Your tremendous generosity and successful service efforts last year. Among the accomplishments, enrolling 142 new Lions. Chartered a new Lions Club, 3 new Leo clubs, with 2 branch clubs also. Accumulated 1,130 service projects with an average of 25 hours per Lion. Served 161,000 people. Raised 31,000 with Camp Dogwood tickets, which is 5,687 more than last year, and raised 1,028 in clinical eye research. I want us to give ourselves a round of applause. We cannot become stagnant. I want us to do more this year. And I know it's hard with the economic times that we're in, but we can do it. We can do it. Our membership has been around 1.4 million for approximately 20 years, and it's actually dropping. That's why we have the Mission 1.5 push. We need to grow our clubs. As I said before, there are 15 counties in our district without Lions. And in each of those are several cities without Lions. And before we can help them, we need to grow our own clubs and then grow outside. Change is hard, but we need to think outside the box. In fact, just remove the box completely. We need to invite everyone. We're the best kept secret there is, and you know that. Everybody knows that. I mean, when you say, I'm a member of the Lions Club, or Mark gets questions about his shirts all the time, no one knows what we are. I mean, if you said Knights of the Blind, sometimes say no. But we need to get our names out there, and it's marketing, it's the social media now. Young people is where we need to get them, and that's the only way to get them. I know you see phones in everybody's hands now. Mark complains about mine, but people work on them, they socialize, they chat, they do everything. We need not to get our names out in marketing. I think we need to look for new ways to help our communities. We serve, but with all that's going on in the world again, our communities may need different help. They might not need the Brunswick stew. Maybe they need more in the food pantry. Maybe they need more in the libraries, the books for teachers. You know, teachers are really struggling these days. They're not paid very well, and the children don't have what they need. So that's areas we can definitely look into. We can talk to the churches, the community centers, social services, government departments, and just see what actively we need to do to help these communities. There are members in our district that would love to help your club survive. We have some guiding lions, and hopefully a couple in this group are going to sign up to be certified guiding lions and help the older clubs grow, because sometimes they're just stagnant in what they're doing or how they've grown, maybe not any, they've just lost members. But the certified guiding lions are really helping clubs now. Randall and Susie have been working with Gibsonville. Jim's been working with Maiden and Missy. I mean, they've done a fantastic job of getting members this year. So just let's show everybody who we are and listen to your heart and serve. And we actually have, I don't know where I got this a couple of years ago, but these are the areas that we serve in. And we touch on every one of those. So we need to look at, and I challenge each zone to reach each of those areas in some way, because we can do it. We can do it. Line Juanita, can we do it?
I just want to say a thank you to everybody for coming. The Triple J team, there's only 2 of the J's here, but we're gonna be strong. And so I do thank you for coming, and I truly believe in learning opportunities. As Steve was telling us about the different things, hey, I saw that as a learning opportunity, not necessarily a mistake. It could be a mistake, misstep, but it's an opportunity to grow and learn from it. And so we have to take those opportunities. And before I forget, the Ramsey Community Branch will have their first service project. We just formed in mid-June. Our first service project is to do a kid sight vision screening. It's going to be next Saturday at Jordan Memorial United Methodist Church. They have a back-to-school bash every year where they give out 750-some book bags. It's a street-wide thing. Our street in Ramsey will be closed down, and Kids Site will be set up. I will be at council meeting, but Jim will be there coordinating it. So if anybody's got some time available, come on out and help them enjoy the festivities of my town. That is my little town. Enjoy the festivities and the information that you give out. If you have people in your town, I won't be mad at you for giving out information, but I'm expecting you to give out for Ramsey first. Right, Sid? Thank you. Does anybody else have anything else?
Yeah, your town, you both rode up in that town.
Yes, both of our towns. If there's nothing else, let's bow our heads. Lord, I thank you for the faithfulness of each person here today. Thank you for their willingness to be a part of our organization and the personal value each adds to the team and to those around them. You are so good. I pray that we will go out from here motivated and ready to take action. I pray that our work and planning will be fruitful and that you will grace each of us with effective action steps. Give us energy and precision in the work that it may bless those around us and glorify God. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. Have a nice
with our compassion. Yeah. Let them be filled and let them be